Well, hello folks, how's it going? This is a narrated tutorial. So, right, to first start off with, this is a 10x8 rectangle in here. It sits on a bit of a larger canvas. It's a fine canvas, cotton fine canvas, extra fine canvas. And I just drew on this little rectangle that measures 10x8. I'm going to be doing a landscape. Most of it will be from my mind, from my head today. So let's head over to the palette here. I'll just show you the colors that I'm working with. This here is lamp black, ultramarine blue, white. What do you call it? White? What do you call it? My head's not working. Titanium white, for goodness sake. Titanium white. Okay? Titanium white. And that's transparent oxide red, raw umber, cadmium yellow, cadmium red, and phthalo green. And here I have galcide medium, but I'll be using some ordinary spirits to begin with. I think I'll put out a little bit more raw umber here, just to help grey things out a little bit. And my intention here today is just to create a fast landscape, colourful, tonalist landscape. So I'm going to go back to the overall look here and show you my easel here, and then there's the painting. Right, so I'm going to begin here. I might as well just focus on the easel for now. Right, so here we are. That's just an ordinary cheap brush. It's a large flat. It's really just a cheap brush, just to put the background down. So, now let me see what I'm doing here. Right, so just a bit of an idea. I was looking at some photographs just for inspirational purposes, that's all, just to see what I was thinking of, and I'm kind of a bit of an idea, so I'm dipping this into some mineral spirits here. I just want to create a wet background here. Just a bit of lamp black there, and I want it warm too. I want a nice warm with cool patches over it. Let's see what we got here. Alright, okay. I think I'll add a little bit of phthalo green here just to help in with that red. It creates that oxide red, creates a lovely dark colour. Just let that come through. Now this will set up very, very quickly. I might even stick a hairdryer on it now. Oil paints themselves don't dry via evaporation, but mineral spirits do. So if it's thin enough, it'll dry enough for you to, using a hairdryer, it'll dry enough for you to put on another layer. Okay, right. Let's see, now I'll have a bit of a sunset coming along here, a couple of trees heading up here. Oh, all right. And let me see, I'll use a different brush for this. Let me see. All right, there's a nice soft. Now this is hopefully you can see that. I'll bring it in a bit closer. I'll tell you what it is. It is a number 7 Rosemary & Co. classic long flat. It's soft and springy. It's nice enough. I'm going to work on the sky here. I want a sun-setting type of vibe going on. And I want that to be a bit of a grey blue. Now for blue, a yellow and an orange can grey it out, but so can the umber. The umber can grey it out a touch too. Okay. Let's say that's a nice grey. I'm going to just put a little bit of spirits in it. And I'll be coming back over this again whenever it is somewhat tacked up a bit. Maybe you'll see it here. Maybe I'll take the maybe let it fully dry. We'll see. Just adding a little bit of the ground color into it here. But, for a lot of variants, I like a lot of variants in this. Okay, like I say, this is mainly off the top of my head with some inspirational stuff added earlier and that I looked at earlier. But I intend to do a lot more of these, but I need some practice at it, the same as anything else. I just need to get better at doing it. And the only way I can do that, and by the way, this is the same for painting, is to just practice and get better via practice. That's all. I'm not afraid of a bit of practice. Okay, now we're motoring along, as they say. I want us to see the painting doesn't have to be laboured. It doesn't have to be long. You can get something beautiful out in a very short period of time. And then, once that is done, you can then come in and refine it, and refine it, and refine it until your heart's content. There is no level to how much you can do. Now, because we're getting closer to the horizon here, we'll lighten the red a little bit with a little bit of yellow, a little bit of white, just to lighten it as it comes. I'm going to have a little bit of a sun. See, that's quite set up already, so it is. I'm going to have a bit of a sun coming along here. The light of the sun anyways, and then the trees will be silhouetted in behind them. Okay. I think that in my quieter moments, I think I'll play just a little bit of music just to try and keep you entertained as I'm going along here. Alright, now this is getting along okay. I'm happy enough with this so far. And just filling in, taking the white off the canvas for now. Just taking this off. Having that looking, yeah. Alright, now I think what I'm going to do is we'll lighten that blue up a little bit. Use a bit of a different brush. Let me see where we are here. Now it's the same make, just a different size. This is a size 5 of the previous brush. And grey that out a little bit with the stuff that's underneath. Now I'm going to add a little bit of Galcade in here and help this white set up a little bit quicker for me. Let me see, where are we? I think yeah, I think I'll maybe leave that as is now, and then I'll give it another coating a little bit later. But certainly a little bit later in certain areas. I like a wee tick of it in here and a little bit of it in here. But overall, just trying to make this look as if the clouds are heading off somewhere in the distance. So I'm going to soften the edges of this a little bit. Now what I've found, folk, on my travels, are these. They are makeup brushes. Very cheap little makeup brushes, and they're small. nice and tiny. It allows me to get in without having to disturb too many things around it and just take the edges off for now. Everything that you're seeing here is all ready to be fixed when adding more details later. So I want this a little bit darker edge here to set it out from the I want this edge here of the cloud to be a little bit different, just to separate it from the sky behind it. Right. I think what I am going to do, folks, I think what I'm going to do here is I am going to lighten that sky just a little bit more. I'm not too happy with it at the minute, so I'm not. Okay, so here goes. Let's lighten up this sky. And as you can see, I'm just coming in, trying to maintain some abstraction here. Just flicking this in here, letting it develop on its own. It's one of the beauties about painting. You can just let the thing do itself, and you stand back and you see what you're happy with. There now, you see. Now once this is blended in, and I'll get some highlights on it, yeah, then it'll all start looking the ticket, so it will. There we go. Yeah, all right. Now I need to create some sort of. No, you know what? I'll clean this brush off. Don't normally clean brushes off out too often these days, but this one is going to be an orangey yellow color along here, and if I get any blue in it, it'll just go green on me. Yeah, a little bit of galcade in there. Okay. There we go. Now that's dead on, isn't it? It's a nice color. Look at that. I'll be able to lighten that up a little bit in a moment. So, all right, I'm gonna bring the tree up in here, so I don't need to go too far here. I don't want these to take too long, so hopefully I can just get it out and let you see that it doesn't need to take forever. But it's kind of one of my first. I don't do this too often, so it is a practice game. It is something that I need to work on, as doing the spoken tutorials. Just not used to it. So now I want those clouds to have a bigger presence. No, I don't want them to be larger in the sky, and yeah. So let's get them and make them that way then. There we go. Yeah, let's make them that way. There we go. This is a colorful painting, so it is. Has a lot of high chroma. do nice on a white wall. It would. This is probably going to be a job that will require it to be dry, fully dry, so I'll probably come back tomorrow. So this painting will turn out to be a 2-day painting, but it'll still be a fast painting, so I'll probably only do 15 to 20 minutes here, minus all the talking, and then we'll come back tomorrow to another one. Let me see. I hope I'm making sense. Right, now this is a dagger brush, and it is a X something artist brush. All right, now. Just having a little bit of a silhouetted, which will a silhouetted background, or which I'll be able to. Oh, excuse me. I'll be able to blend in a wee bit in a moment. So. Oh, something's caught me. Excuse me. Alright, well, give me a moment here, folks. I'm going to need to cough. Right, well, I don't know what that was all about. Anyway, here we are. Right, so now I want a little bit of water in this, and I want it to come up pointing towards what's going to be a tree here. Okay, so let's just get this all. Get some shapes going, see what kind of water I'm going to be having in here. Let's see. Let's just put it in, and we'll see. All right. Okay, now. Right, now I want it heading towards this tree up here, so this is what I'm going to be having here. I want it nice and warm down here at the bottom, or warm-ish, as it were. I don't want too much. I have to come in too much. Let me see. You're not getting to see that very much. I'm going to take the exposure up a wee touch here. Oh, wrong way. A wee bit more. There we go. Let me see. Okay. Right, I want to bring that in a bit. Let me see what I can do with this now. I think it's a bit too too big for what I want. I think maybe. I could bring I think, you know what I'm going to do, folks? I wasn't too happy with the shape of that water, so I'm just going to bring it out to the edge here. Make it a nice large body of water, or largish body of water, I should say. Alright, see now, you must remember all the little tricks. And some of them are, you can just wipe it off. Do you remember in school, whenever you were younger, you made mistakes whenever you were in the art class? And you just had this big rubber, and you just went to hell for leather just to getting rid of all those mistakes before anybody saw them. It's the same as this, folks. It's the same. So it is. Right, now I'm going to work on the trees here. And they're not going to be anything too complex. So, just let me see here. I need to change my glasses, folks. I've got the wrong glasses on here. Here we go. Can't see what I'm doing. Right. What I have noticed about this is that you're not really getting to see the palette the way you used to, so I think maybe in the future I'll have the overall main palette. Popping up occasionally here and there. No. I could carry on with this, but you know what? I have discovered relatively recently that I don't mind it being a little bit dry, or letting it dry the next day and coming in, and I really don't mind it very much. Never used to like it. Never used to like the letting it dry. I used to like just getting down to it and getting it done. But recently I've been finding that I'm enjoying it being dry. Right, for now, let me see. Okay. Now I'm just going to add a little bit of light to this water. There's a lot of orange in the sky, so I'm going to put a bit of orange in the water. Just a little bit of white spirits, or just to thin it down, that it sit on top of this. If it doesn't, well, nah, that's doing it all right. I was going to say if it doesn't, I was just going to wipe it off, but that's fine. Maybe a little bit more. I'll put a little bit of spirits on it. There we go. Now that gives us a bit of a sky reflection in the water. Now, as I said before, I'm going to just blend some of this in. Just want to take away some of those edges. Take away some of the edges, not too many, because the edges can be an attractive part of it. Okay, let me see. Now there's a bit of light shining here. You can see there is this background here, and I wanted to show down in here, like that this is some sort of hedge, and that this is where the ground begins after the hedge. Because it's shining down on it, it's going to be a lighter part of the painting. Now, I am not even remotely happy with that one. Let's go back and darken that down a bit. That's my problem. That's what it was. I was being a bit too cautious with it. So I was there now. Now you can see it a wee bit better now. Things need to be redefined up here. More light in the water, and whenever the time comes, actually I'll do a bit of it now. I was going to say whenever the time comes I will blend out that sky, but I'll do it now, so, just to soften it, so that tomorrow whenever I come into this and it has dried a bit, I'll I'll be able to put on some nice highlights here and there, now that the edges have softened in a bit. Alright, now let me see. Right. Okay, so now before I go, one thing I am going to do here, just so that I can see tomorrow what I'm doing. But I just want this area here to be brightened up a bit. Just in here. Boom, 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 boom. Ah, isn't that nice now? Now I'll be able to push that down into the water in a moment. So, there now, just giving that a nice brighter. See that silhouette? And I'll darken that off again, so I will. So let me see here. Oh, see now? Isn't that nice? Just getting those highlights in here. I could carry on to make this alla prima, which is, I quite like doing it, I must say. But I want these to be quicker paintings for you. Really, my goal is to show you that that you can paint whenever you come in from work. You only need a half an hour here, a half an hour there. You don't need all this time. Right, don't like that now. So what am I going to do? I think I'll just blend that in a bit here. Take that up a bit. Nah, okay, that's a bit better. Suppose that's just my subjective eye. Now, let me see. Nearly there, but I want to make sure that I have this water. Have it right. There we go. I see now. There, not better now. Nice little highlights here and there. Yeah, that's much better. Oh, it is. That's much better. All right, so now I need a moment here, folks. I need a moment to collect myself. As I say, I'm not used to doing this. I'm beginning to think that it could be done, actually, and I won't need to come back tomorrow. I'm just doing a wee bit of a silhouette here against this background. I want to see how this turns out. Okay. Now that's nice. Now look at this. This is a really beat up brush. It's really beaten up. I'll put it over the white area here, let you see it. Just an old beaten up brush, nothing special. And all I'm doing is rolling it in certain areas to create a lot of texture. Now I'm going to be doing it up into the tree here, and I don't want to mess this area up here, so I'm going to be careful and stay away from it. There we go now. Ah, there we go now. That's not so bad. Now, a little bit of the sky color into the tree here. I don't want the edges of it to be too dark. That's important. Oh, it is. Because at the edges, at the fringe of this, all the things are, the light's shining through it. Yeah, there isn't too much to do with this at the minute. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to carry on with it. And I'm going to create the edges here. I'm going to dip this in a little bit of spirits. Just a little bit, just to loosen it up a touch. And I'm going to drag this down into here. All right. Now that's a bit too. Yeah, that's more like it. I want it higgledy-piggledy. So I do. I want the. There we go. I want it a little bit darker than that, that's for sure. A little bit of heat in it. Down in the water here. There we go. That's a bit better. So it is. Yeah, that's a bit better. Then you get some of the glass reflections in the water, and let me just see this here. Now just drag it down into it. Drag this up to create some nice edges here. Nice. Okay, let me see. Right, so I am going to add a little bit more highlights to the water here. Just a bit more. Okay. I see how that's working out. Okay, that's nice now. That has done the job a wee bit more. Just not too much more. We're going to add a little bit of spurs through. Now remember, anytime you add any medium to it, you dilute it to the point where it's losing a lot of its luster, a lot of its chroma and stuff. But that's not bad. So now what I'm going to do, I don't like this one layer here, so I'm going to bring this down a wee bit and set this up a little bit. And let's see how to do that now. Right, so okay. I want to bring this up a little bit here to make it look like it has a bit of a step up. Yeah. See how it steps it back just a touch. But what I will do to make it a bit more prominent is I'll bring this one a little bit lower. There we go. Now, actually, you see, this is the beauty of doing this from your mind. This is your imagination working now. So what I intended to do was to drop this tree down, bring it a wee bit closer to the water, and then have it a three-tier step. I was going to have the tree here, and this little hedge here, and then this one further back, but no, I've changed my mind. This one's a little bit back. I brought this one down a tiny bit. Now I'm going to send this one right back, back a good bit. This is going to be up in here, and that'll give us some distance. And then it's tapering down. You see that? Till it meets here. There we go. That should give a bit of distance, a bit of shape to the background, so it will. Now, something dark. I want something dark. That's what I do. My table is a bit wet, but I want something dark. Now, where do I want it? Yeah. All right, now bringing this, just narrowing this off a wee bit here. Just reshaping the water just a touch, you know. A little bit more. All right, now I'm all but done. So let me see. I need a bit of a. maybe some sort of my rigger brush here, folks. Yeah, I'll use this smaller one. And this is for some tree branches that are going to go on very fine, very light. I make it a jerky motion. Trees are not, they don't grow in a uniform way. Giving it this jerky motion makes it look very natural with a wee flick here and there, There we go. That's a bit much. Well, no, what I mean is not enough. not a bit much. There we go. Looking like a little bit of a busy area there. Now I want to do this over here. Oh, but too much on the brush. Just wipe it off. Come back again. Retrace my steps. All right. I think I'm going to add just a little bit of work on the sky here, because I just want to do it. Right, let me see. I just want to add a little bit of light in here, so I'll do just a bit. Just to try and give it a little bit of shape, just is all. See that? That'll help just give it a little bit of a variation. And let you see the direction some things are going. All right, a little bit nothing. That's nothing wrong with it. That's fine. Okay, all right, nearly done, folks. I wonder how long this took. As I say, I'm trying to keep it nice and quick for you, so you can follow along. Right, I'm going to call that done. Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed this. If it's popular enough, I'll do a few more. And hopefully you can follow along, and maybe start doing some live streaming too, and hopefully you can follow along. And as I get better at it, I'll be more instructive, and hopefully it'll help you a little bit. Anyway, thanks for watching, folks, and all the best. Oh, and remember, please, if you can, like and subscribe. It helps a fair bit, so it does. And leave a comment. All the best.